In our last video, we told you guys that we had made it to our destination here in Mozambique. We rented an Airbnb to just move out of the van and decompress from the drastic changes that are going through our brains. And to be transparent, we haven't talked to you guys in almost 2 weeks. So we owe you a really big update. And it's still in the works, guys. There are big, drastic changes coming, but we just don't quite know exactly what they are yet. So you'll have to bear with us. And while we're working through a few more things, I thought we'd show you a little bit about our Airbnb and the little grocery store and a few little things we've been doing over the past 2 weeks. But our brains are spinning out of control, and we got really, really big things that we have to figure out and then tell you. Tofo is a beach town, but our Airbnb is about a 5-minute walk from the beach, about a 3-minute walk from our little grocery store. So it's not too bad. But we're headed up to the bakery, and Curt says he needs some stuff from the store. What do we need, Curt?
Oh, I don't know. Food. We need meat. Honestly, the selections here are thin. So we're just going to kind of have to see what they have. They generally have produce and some other basic stuff. All the meats are frozen. They're not refrigerated, which is fine. So yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to see what they have and go from there.
That brings us to topic number 1 for this video. We thought we were coming to a chill little beach town. We had watched lots of videos, and we had done a lot of research. And we quite honestly thought it'd be a little bit better than it's turned out to be.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Some fruits?
Do you have onions?
Yes.
Do you have garlic?
Yes. How many garlic we need?
I only have 500.
Yes.
So I only need 1 garlic. I only have 500.
Yes.
So I need 2 limes.
2 limes. Yes.
Can I get the other ones?
Yes.
And then I need onions.
How many onions?
I only have 500.
And what?
So that's 500 right there, total?
Okay. Short turkey mango.
Let's see. Can I get a pepper instead?
Yes, I have.
And then it's good?
Yes.
Okay.
Enough.
Perfect. All right, guys. So this little room right here with this grass roof or palm thatch roof is our apartment, sunset view. And you can see right across the way, buried in the sand, is the van. And so I think the owner's biggest concern was that the van will get sideswiped there. She said we shouldn't have any problems with break-ins or other security issues. You can see sunset view, and we do have a nice view of the sunsets out back. Beautiful bougainvilleas and a little tropical place. But we're walking down to the beach, and we're going to show you this little town of Tofo Beach. Now, Tofo Beach is a world-renowned diving location, and one of the things that drew us here was the whale sharks, and also they have the giant rays. And I don't know if they're manta rays or what have you, but in any event, so many people come here for that. That's what enticed us. People tell us they haven't seen the whale sharks here for several months, maybe like up to 3 months. And even if you come here when it's in season, you're not guaranteed to see them. We've talked to several people who've dived here. The visibility hasn't been that great, and the currents have been kind of strong. We're here a little bit after season. In any event, we are not going to be going out on the boat. We're not going to be trying to fight that. I don't know if our timing's bad or it's just declining populations of sea life as we've seen in other parts of the world. But as we walk down here, we're kind of getting down to the little market area at Tofo Beach. Now this little area is a small little area, and you can see it's very rustic, very beachy. Palm trees, basically palms, make up a majority of the roofs, and there's coconuts just dangling from the trees everywhere. But it's still early in the morning. And I should say, it gets daylight about 5 a.m. in the morning.
Maybe earlier.
Maybe earlier. And it's about 7 a.m. right now, 7:30 a.m. And so there probably won't be too much happening at the market right now. Maybe when we come back, it'll be a little more bustling. All right, generally the fishermen come in the morning about this time. Now you can see a couple boats there, and as we were coming through town, you can see the tractors pulling up the boats. Now hopefully I'll get it on film, I haven't yet, but the boats will just come and run right up on the beach. They'll get some speed, and then the tractors will pick them up and kind of pull them out of the water. But we've seen down here sort of at the point of these sand dunes is where a lot of time the fishermen come in, and I'm not sure what's in these buckets. It may be lobster, maybe prawns, maybe fish. And but anyway, what do you guys have? Whoa, little tiny fish. What do you call them?
Findre.
Pindre.
Findre.
Okay, sardines. Small sardines. How you doing?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I've got fresh prawns and crayfish.
Let me see what you got.
I've got fresh prawns.
How much are the prawns?
I'm selling 600 a kilo.
So, mostly prawns here. Also lobsters, they call them, I think, crayfish or crawfish. And then a lot of fish. And the two fish that I've seen here mostly are butterfish and barracuda. And the barracuda look more like a mackerel than what we would traditionally consider a barracuda in the US. But as you can see, stunning views of the beach. Now this place right here, Casa na Praia, this is kind of, the owner of our apartment also owns this place. This is more like a hotel. And so it really didn't have a kitchen and all the facilities. But we've come down here and we can sit in the shade and enjoy these beautiful views. And also, I should say, surfing is really popular here. And so as you come down through here, you see lots of little surf shops renting the surfboards. And the waves, from what we've seen, have not been really big. But if you want to learn surfing, then there are nice small waves where you can catch those. So anyway, we're gonna walk down here a little bit on the beach and just kind of show you, but this is Tofo Beach, set right here in the bay, and I don't know if you can see it across there, but a tractor is pushing a boat down there in the water, and they will take that boat probably out on a sea safari. And so they'll go out and see the seahorses and the rays and other things like that. It looks like the tide is pretty low today. We've seen it kind of a lot higher than this, but really just a pretty beach. Yeah, and definitely up here you can see these three small boats. Those are definitely fishing boats, and these guys go out, I think, in the evening or at night most of the time. They generally come back in the morning. Clearly they either didn't go out last night or they've already been in. But those are the little local fishing boats right there. And this is the area where we see them come in and bring in the fish and whatnot. All right, you can see over there now, a good amount of boats are over there, probably taking divers out. There's two down there, it looks like they're full. And there are a lot of boats right through there. It looks like they're also doing a little bit of beach yoga, which, to be honest with you, I've been doing quite a bit of yoga since I've been here. Thank you, Sabrina. I found yoga very healthy for me, both mentally and physically. And so That's kind of been a lifesaver for me while we've been here, trying to figure out what in the heck we're gonna do with the rest of our lives. But snow's over here at the restaurant, so I'm gonna walk over here and have some brekkie.
Is there a place with sun all year round and pina coladas with pretty faces and sand on the ground? I wanna stop this ongoing train before I lose my mind and go insane. I don't wanna sleep every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. Let's leave this place for another place. Oh, maybe all we need is difference. It's hard at this speed to see anything. Just tell me what you need and I'll listen. I'll listen. When we get there, we'll throw a big feast with pina coladas, hand in hand, not out of reach. Higher, yeah, we'll be lighter, happier and much brighter. Take the step, have no regret. I don't wanna sleep every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. Let's leave this place for another place. Come whatever may. We got nothing but time. Lean back, let me rub you back. Honey, just relax. Maybe all we need. Maybe all we need is difference. It's hard at this speed to see anything. Tell me what you need and I'll listen. I'll listen. 'Cause I don't wanna wait every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. Let's leave this place for another place. Ooh.
This morning, we took you down to the beach and we showed you kind of the little downtown market area, but on another street is sort of restaurant row. So we're gonna go grab a cup of coffee and we'll show you that little area right there. But I just wanted to show you that a lot of what we've been seeing in Tofo is a little bit kind of run down and kind of semi-vacant. You could see back there a big fire of smoke, and that's a frequent occurrence around here. And unfortunately, our little apartment only has screen windows, so when the smoke is going, it's coming in our little apartment. But there's a lot of little guest apartments, other apartments, and I don't know if they're seasonal rentals or people live here part-time, but a lot of them are vacant and a lot of them are in ill repair. And right down here, this Mr. Fresh, which is just a 5-minute walk from the apartment, is our little grocery store. And maybe I'll show you in there a little bit later. And there's also a little coffee store right here. And so this coffee shop is closed. They have delicious cinnamon rolls and we had some coffee there, but they're closed now. And a lot of stuff, you never know what's gonna be opened or closed down here. And this time of day, usually not much is open, but I'll show you anyway. So this right here down in the palm trees, adjacent to the street that the market is on, is the little restaurant row. And this right here is a little seafood restaurant, and it's mostly been closed. You can see here is a little trinket shop, and they've got some clothes and souvenirs, and a little seafood grill restaurant. And then this is like a little Japanese hibachi, or little grill where they grill in front of you. And this is the taco shop, and we've eaten several times here. And they got some pretty good tacos and Brancos. Snow's gonna tell you all about that, but we've definitely eaten in there. They've got some great pizzas and hot rocks as well.
Good try, good try.
And then that's pretty much it for Restaurant Row. There's some others scattered out for sure. There's a sushi restaurant, again, that's closed. And there's some other little dive shops and stores and little juice stores. And the juice bar. There, the juice bar. If you're coming to Tofu, one thing you should prepare yourself mentally for is you are gonna get bombarded with vendors and salespeople, as we did earlier today at the beach. And boy, they just don't take no for an answer. They follow you, and they've got a lot of good sales techniques. Hi, what's your name? Where are you from? And they'll converse with you as you walk down the beach, trying to build rapport and trying to get that sale. And quite honestly, it can be a little annoying depending on where your mental state is, but they're pretty relentless. All right, and you can see right here, this is the place where they pulled the boats out of the water with the tractors. You saw them this morning. We've kind of walked down the beach right here, and we're going up here to Jen's place to get some coffee along the beach. And it looks like all the divers are either back or coming back soon. And so maybe we'll see some more boats come up through here. But it looks like snow's made her way. I don't know if they're open or not. We're about to find out. All right, Jen is closed. No coffee and carrot cake for us today.
That's a bummer.
All right, guys. We
nice.
stumbled up on something good.
I think I'm happy that Jen's was closed. Nothing against Jen. She's been one of the nicest restaurant people we've ran into. But this is a surprise. Perfect.
Obrigado.
Yeah, obrigado, yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
It is meal.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So we just finished our coffee and dessert with a view, an amazing view here. And we've decided we'll come back tomorrow for breakfast. But as we were coming down Restaurant Row, Curt told you I would fill you in a little bit more on the restaurant called Bracco's. And what happened is the other night we went down there, and the main reason we went down there is because it's getting closer to time for us to leave. And that is a place where they'll bring out a hot rock and you can cook fresh tuna on the rock. So that is something we wanted Curt to be able to do before we left here. And it's like they know I don't like fish because they also make a really good pizza. So we were making sure we got down there before we left Tofo so Curt could have the hot rock tuna. So when we got there, it was a little bit quiet because they were having a power issue at the restaurant. But we did not let that deter us because they had brought out some candles. So we sat down in the dark, and then the owner showed up, and I believe his name is Bracco, right?
yeah.
That's the name of the restaurant and the name of the owner. So he showed up to fix the power problem, and he was quite the character. From former Yugoslavia. I think he's lived here for years because he is definitely known throughout the town and throughout Restaurant Row. But we were sitting there, and we had sat in the middle of the restaurant, and there were many open seats at our table. It was kind of like group eating. And this young single guy came in, and he sat down next to us, and we started talking to him. And before I tell y'all who he was, I want to back up to when we were going along the Garden Coast in South Africa. A lot of you guys were telling us about this guy that rides the electric trike, and that we were very close to him and we should keep an eye out for him, and that he had a YouTube channel as well. Well, about 10 minutes into our conversation, I figured out that's who we were sitting next to. And as soon as I said, do you do a YouTube channel? And he said yes, and I introduced myself. He's like, oh, my subscribers keep telling me I need to watch your videos, especially on Nigeria. So we have a lot of subscribers, and our YouTube families seem to cross over quite a bit. So his name was Kino Eves, yes.
Like
I'll put
Yves
his
Saint Laurent.
Yeah, I'll put his name on the screen for anybody that wants to check him out. But he has been coming down the east coast of Africa. He's already been to Cape Town. He's kind of doing some zigzagging on an electric tricycle, like bike, like the kind you sit down low in and pedal, like with your feet out front. That is a lot saltier than us, that's for sure. But he was a cool guy. He's from France. He had interesting stories. It was a lot of fun just to sit there with him. The evening got livelier and livelier. Bracco kept putting more and more people at our table. And then he started bringing out the raki or the grappa, which is like a liquor made from grapes or something from his Eastern European heritage. And it was a fun evening with lots of laughs and lots of stories. And I just wanted to make sure we gave that night a little bit of extra attention. But I think it's time for us to get ready to head back to our little apartment up the road.
Man, there's a lot of people out there surfing right now.
There is.
Maybe it's time for a little water slide.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with a smile.
All right, guys, our time here in Mozambique is winding down. We are close to the end of our 30-day visa time they gave us at the border. I just want to let you know we've enjoyed our last week here. We started to get our minds right. Although this wasn't really a place that's the top of our list, it did help us kind of gather our thoughts and start to come up with a plan. Now those plans, they're still in the works. We don't know exactly what that is, so we can't fill you in on that. Just know we are working on it, and we think we have some exciting ideas. But we will be leaving Mozambique and heading to our next country, and you'll have to tune in a couple of days to see where that is as we pack up the van and get ready to cross another border. Cheers, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with us while we've got so many unknowns. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us a lot. And if you want to see more of our videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come out. We'll see you guys in a few days from somewhere out here in the world. Cheers.